is in the nick of time if you need to swipe up. Hello everybody, jimmyispromo here, back again with another awesome video, and in today's video we will be covering 4 more hidden features or hidden tricks inside of the Samsung Galaxy S9 and the S9 Plus. Now I don't know exactly how many of these videos I've done, if it's the hidden 3 or hidden 10, but I'll make sure that I place all of those links below the video inside the description so you don't miss any of these hidden tricks to make you fall more in love with the Galaxy S9 and the S9 Plus. So for the first hidden trick, we will be heading over into the camera. Now I do want to point out that right next to the shutter button right here, you can see that there's a couple dots on the left and also on the right hand side of that shutter button. Those are actually used for something if you have not figured that out already. Now if you swipe up and you head over into your selfie camera, you will notice that there is no option for this, but let's just say that you are trying to take the perfect picture of something, but you have to zoom in. You're not able to move your hand, you're not able to use the volume buttons to try to zoom in, or you can't do the pinch to zoom. You're really just able to use your finger or the thumb because it's in perfect placement of where you are holding onto the phone. So all you have to do is just basically slide it over to the right hand side, and this is allowing you to zoom in. Or you'd be able to slide it over to the left hand side. So if you wanted to just give it a little bit of a push, you're able to do that as well. Or you can move it right over here and you can hold it the whole entire time. For hidden trick number 2, we will be staying inside of the camera application and again talking about that shutter button. Now sometimes you might be holding onto your phone in an awkward way, or a friend is holding it in an awkward way. Maybe your son or daughter is holding onto it but they have smaller hands. Now one of the things you are able to do is head over to your settings and you can turn on that floating camera button. So now you'd be able to place this anywhere it needs to be placed for them to take a better picture. So if you're doing it in either portrait or landscape or however it is, you're able to place this anywhere and take a picture. Now here's the other thing you'd be able to do. Now not all the time will you want this floating camera button on because it is a small little circle that is taking up your screen. What you are able to do is in the nick of time, if you need to swipe up, it actually opens up the floating camera app. So in this way you'd be able to take a picture, place it anywhere you want to, and you'd be able to place it right on back. Now again, just to show you a demo fast, the floating camera button is turned off. If I swipe this thing up, place it anywhere else, just to let you know, it did actually toggle this thing on just by swiping up with that little shutter button. Now let's say that we place this thing right on back. Now you are going to notice that this thing is turned off. So this is just a fast, easy way of how you'd be able to zoom in or create a additional camera shutter button to make life just a little bit easier when you are trying to take that perfect picture. Hidden trick number 3, we're going to go along just a little bit with the camera, but this time we're heading over into the gallery. So now when you're checking out your gallery, maybe you have to keep on swiping and swiping and swiping, and you're trying to find the picture that you want to show to your best friend about, oh, you got to check this picture out. Now, one of the things you are able to do is you can zoom in and it takes the pictures to be just a little bit larger. So if you have a little bit maybe harder eye strain, or maybe you just like to have bigger images that you want to try to find something extremely fast, you are able to do it that way. Or if you do the pinch to zoom, you're able to make these things super small, and then this way you'd be able to scroll really fast trying to find that image. Sometimes a lot of people kind of like these small little tiles so you can, pick it up and find it really fast. Or what you'd be able to do is if you need it to be just a little bit bigger of an image, you'd be able to do it this way as well. Now hidden trick number 4, we're going to head over into the calendar. Now this is something that I've never shown off from before on YouTube, but it's one of those things that is just super small that sometimes you might forget about it, or maybe you might not even know about it, but it makes your life a little bit easier if you're somebody who schedules out so many different things. Now the nice thing about it is that if you press and hold, you'd be able to go inside of there, you'd be able to add in an event. Maybe if you just tap it one time, it'll open it up again. Maybe if you move over here, you want to hit on the little plus button, it adds it again. But let's say that you want to add something that is happening for about 5 days or 7 days. If you press and hold on that first date that it's happening and you basically just scroll your fingers across just as if you're almost on a PC, it's a way that you'd be able to choose the days of what is happening. So let's say that we wanted to choose the 7th through the 13th. Now it's already places it down for an all-day thing. You can change the color. You can change where it's being stored, which Gmail or the phone itself. Place in your title, and then now you're good to go for placing something in there for several or multiple days. So now if you do this kind of the old way, let's say we go from the 7th all the way over into the 14th again. When you go through here, you do have to choose the option of all day. It's just one of those things where it just makes it simple. If you're going to be pressing and holding and you're going to be doing something, it's already all day, add in the title, and you can see how much faster that was, saving you just a step. So I hope that you guys have appreciated this video. If you guys did, please give this thing a huge thumbs up, and also don't forget to hit on that share button and share it with your social media sites, your friends and family. And also, if you're brand new to this channel and you have not subscribed already, make sure you guys hit on that subscribe button right over here, because I do upload consistently and constantly, making sure that I can learn you guys as much as possible with anything that is Samsung Galaxy. Outside of that, I'll see you guys later.